When anyone reaches 16 years of age, they have a right to make their own decisions. The law says so in the Mental Capacity Act. We all make decisions all the time, every day. Decisions can be about anything, from small things to big things. Small decisions might be simple day-to-day choices, like what to have for tea, which CD to buy, which computer game to play, or which film to watch. Big decisions might be whether to give consent to a medical operation, which college to go to, what type of job we'd like, or even where we're going to live. Of course, to be able to make a decision, you have to understand what you're doing. Some people are able to make any decision they want. Some might only be able to make small decisions. Others might need help with their decisions. And there are people who can't make any decisions at all and need someone else to do it for them. There are even situations where a person's ability to make decisions varies, for example due to the effects of medication or due to changes in their health condition. When people aren't able to make decisions themselves, then the law is there to protect them. To be capable of making a proper decision, the law says you have to have something called capacity. To find out if someone has capacity, we need to ask the following 4 questions. 1. Can they understand the information that will help them make their decision? 2. Can they retain that information? 3. Can they weigh up that information? And 4. Can they communicate to others what their decision is? This all means that just because someone is disabled or isn't used to making decisions or struggles with handling complicated information, it doesn't mean they can't make some or all decisions for themselves, with the right support. Of course, if you are a parent or carer looking after someone, it can be hard to know whether you should make decisions for them or let them do it themselves. To work this out, the Mental Capacity Act gives you 5 rules to follow. Rule 1. Start by assuming that everyone can make their own decisions. Even if they may not be able to make all of their decisions by themselves, for example big decisions, they may be able to make smaller ones. Rule 2. Give the person as much support as possible to help them make their decision. For example, this could mean giving them the information they need in a way they can understand, and helping them to communicate what they think or feel. Rule 3. You can't stop a person making a decision just because you or someone else thinks it's wrong or a bad choice. As long as a person understands what they are doing, they have the right to make decisions that other people may disagree with, even their own family. Rule 4. If someone can't make a decision themselves and you have to do it for them, the decision must be made in their best interests. In the Mental Capacity Act, there is a best interest checklist, which helps to establish what is in a person's best interest. This suggests considering whether a decision can be postponed, how the person concerned might feel about the decision, and what people involved in their care might think. Sometimes, the decision may need to be made by someone outside the family. For example, a medical decision may need to be made by a doctor. And in some situations, the local authority may need to make a decision. Finally, Rule 5. If you have to make a decision for someone else, it should limit their freedom or their rights as little as possible. So before making a decision on behalf of someone else, you must always ask whether you could do something else that would interfere less with that person's basic rights and freedoms. So that, in brief, outlines why people over the age of 16 have the right to make their own decisions, how they should be helped to do this, and what the law says everyone has to do.